Hi, and welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome, 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 welcome to the family. Welcome to the tribe. So glad that you stopped by. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so that you can get email notifications of new videos when I upload, and I upload all the time. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. I so appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the likes. And thank you for all the emails and the chances that we've had to connect by chatting. Yes, I offer free 15-minute chats. And it's just, if you're on your journey and you're looking for advice, or you're looking for maybe direction, or you might be looking for services, or services that maybe I don't do, but I do know other people who do. Go ahead, send me an email, and we'll arrange a time. Remember, I'm on Pacific time, so I'm 3 hours behind Eastern. Okay, now, how do you know where to reach me? Everything's in the box below. My email address, I keep it simple, is right there. It's that's my website. My email address is wisdomfromtheangels@gmail.com. If you'd like to know more about me or the services I provide, go to www.carolyn, Carolyn, J. Woodson, Woodson, .com. And you can find out about all my services, workshops that I'm offering. I do workshops. I have a couple coming up. One is called Loving Yourself While Healing the Past, and that's all about practicing and learning a new process you can use at any time to help with those bumps that show up in life, those bumps in the road. And it's all about using this process, and it's around the whole higher vibration of forgiveness. The next one, and you may be saying, well, I'm not ready to forgive. Well, it's not about holding on to something. It's about letting it go so you can be free and you can release the things in your life that no longer work. Okay, and I do have a special, and it's on my website. If you go to the shop, I do have some things there that I'm selling. I have some coasters with angel wings, and I have a beautiful angel on a trivet, or you can hang it on the wall. I also have joy stones, and those are great talismans for you to put in your pocket and carry. And I send instructions as to how to use them, how to clear them, and how to keep them clean of other people's energy and the energies around you. I also have some freebies on my website that you might want to download, especially the energetic cord cutting. That seems to be a big popular one. And how do we get rid of other people's energy that is attracted to our energetic fields, so that our vibration isn't lowered because of things other people are going through. So all of that's on my website. So if you'd like to just mosey on over there, the information is down below. Okay? We're going to go ahead and get into today's reading. And I'm pretty excited. It's been a really interesting week for me. I've been feeling kind of this sense of bubbling excitement. I don't know why. Nothing has really shifted in my world, but just this feeling of almost like Christmas, when you were little and it was almost Christmas or the holidays and you were so excited. That's how I've been feeling for the last couple of weeks, and it's been growing. So I'm excited about it. And so someone asked me the other day, they said, how are you doing? I said, life is great, and I'm having fun along the way. And they just kind of looked at me like, okay, what's she on? I promise I'm not on anything. I'm kind of high on life, I guess. All right, so here we're going to go and get started. Okay, let's clear the air. Okay, alrighty. So, as I was doing that, I kept hearing chuckles. I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm just feeling so excited and giddy about life. And I hope that things are going well in your world, and that you're healthy and that you're staying safe. Okay? We're going to go ahead and heart link I have a video about that, but basically it is joining the middle finger and the thumb together to connect my vibration with the angelic realm. And you can do the same. So go look at that video. It's a short one. I try to keep my videos informative, inspirational, and short because you got things to do in life. And I find that some readers will have longer readings, but they repeat and repeat and repeat what they're saying. And maybe sometimes I do too, but I try to honor your time by keeping my readings succinct and very short. And someone asked me the other day, they said, how do you edit? And I was like, I've never told y'all this. And you might have guessed on some of them, but they're not edited at all. I am not learning that. I don't have time for that. And I'd rather use my assistant for other things. And I know. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and heart link to get this reading started. All right, I'm holding a piece of rose quartz. It's unfinished in this hand, and I'm going to heart link over here. Okay. Angels, please accept my heart link invitation and join your energy with mine. Please surround me, guide me, inspire me, and bring in the highest good and highest healing for all. Bring in the guidance, bring in the wisdom, and bring in the energy so that we may see our dreams fulfilled. We're going to bring in the energy of the archangels. We're going to bring in the energy of the ascended masters. We're going to bring in our own guardian angels. We're going to bring in our spiritual teams. We're going to bring in the energy of all benevolent beings from all space, time, and dimensions. We're going to thank Mother Earth. We're going to thank Father Sky. And we're going to thank all those beings who surround us, guide us, and take care of us, and who watch over us. And and especially going to thank our ancestors. All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, 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 thank you. All righty, so let's go ahead and get into the read. Today, because I said I've been just giddy, I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I'm also going to be using Magical Times deck and Angel Answers. All right, they've already been pre-shuffled, so we're going to go ahead and just find out what the messages for today, okay? So, angels and spirit, what is the message? 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 And what is the message? What is the message? And take this one, okay? Yes, spirit. Spirit's being a little interesting today. It's saying, take it. We're going to take it. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Wow. Beautiful cards. Beautiful. All of them are beautiful. And anytime that they come, great, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I see where this reading is going. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get an Angel Answers card. And get, okay, that didn't quite go the way I thought it would. Okay, let's get an answer. Angels. Angels, what's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? Answer, answer, and answer. Okay, thank you. And okay, and what's the magical time? Magical times. What is the message for magical times? What is the message? 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 What is... I said just take one. Okay. All right. So we're going to get going. Whew. Okay. So they'd like for me to start with this card, Strength. You see this beautiful polar bear, which they're becoming very rare now because of the climate change. But anyway, it says strength. You have courage, you can endure, find your center, and spiral into your power. Oh, how many of you are starting to feel more powerful? You know, the energy of May is very light. It's much lighter than it was in March. It's going to be much lighter than it was in April. And it's a time where we can really start to really feel our strength. We're also in Taurus season, and Taurus is all about the bull and being very strong in our convictions, being very strong and sturdy in who we are. I mean, when you see a bull, they don't play around. This is all about really connecting with ourselves. We have a new moon next Tuesday, and that is going to be in Taurus. And I just did my newsletter on it. So if you have signed up on my site, you get my newsletter. And some of the information is that this is going to be a time of really using our superpower. And we have a really cool one. It's called self-care. And really taking care of ourselves and really making sure that every day we do at least one thing that is all about us. It could be fixing a cup of tea. It could be listening to your favorite song. It could be taking a power nap. It could be chatting with a friend. It could be any number of things. But right now it's saying don't rush things. It's saying no. Go with the flow of things. Allow things to unfold in the way that they are supposed to. And really look at how you can improve your health. Remember, if we practice one simple thing every day toward becoming healthier, we can gather over the course of 30 days 30 new habits. Now that could be, adding a smoothie to what you normally would have. It could also be walking an extra half an hour. It could be walking an extra half a mile. It could be, stretching instead of just sitting around. And when we're not sure what to do or how to do it, it's saying find some helpful people who can help you out with this. This could be therapists, this could be counselors, this could be healers, intuitives, mediums, psychics. It could be someone who does tarot or astrology, or any number of the other different tools we have out there to help us in seeking out answers and guidance. Okay? It's saying right now we're being asked to come to the edge of our lives, come to the center, get out of your comfort zone. The number on this card is number 36. And 36 is, when we add them together in numerology, we come up with the number 9. 9 is a completion of a cycle. So something is being completed. Remember, we're still in that full moon energy that we just had with Scorpio. And we're still finishing that up. And that's going to overlap this new moon and take us to the next full moon. But for right now, let's stick with where we are. We are in, because the next full moon is in Sagittarius. And that's at the end of May, I think May 29th. But next week is a full moon. So you're going to have the new moon. You're going to have the full moon energy still overlapping from Scorpio from last month all the way over this new moon. They're going to join together. And the new moon energy is going to be on the 11th. Now, if you really weren't paying attention, you understood that yesterday was a 5-5 day. Actually, it was a 5-5-5 day because 2021 is a 5-year. And it was a big portal. Well, that portal is still going on today. Portals can last anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. How do you know? The energy is more intense. What is a portal? A portal is a time where the veils between the worlds are very thin. It is a time to really get clear about your intention, get clear about what it is you truly desire, and ask to have that brought in. Now, what you want to ask for is for the good of all, not to harm anyone, okay? Not to dictate how something should turn out. And what you could easily say is, I am in the flow of life. My life is a testament to strength. I am courageous. You see how those are very uplifting? It isn't about knocking anyone down, because that's what we're going to be turning away from. We're going to be moving away from it. And it's saying on this next card, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, time is passing very quickly. We kind of tend to take time for granted because we're like, oh, another day, 24 hours, okay. But if you really think about it, time is moving very, very quickly. We're in May, the 5th month of the year. Now think back where you were last year at this time in May. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of chaos, a lot of scary stuff going on. Actually, wasn't the world on lockdown last May? Look how far we've come over this last year. Look how far you've come if you're a business owner and you've been taking baby steps. Look how far you have grown. Now, even if things have come to a standstill, it could be that you're being redirected to try something new. It could be that there is something that needs some more solid foundation. But it's saying, and the number on this card is 3. And in numerology, 30, I'm sorry. And in numerology, when we take the 3 and the 0 and we add them together, we get the number 3. And that is all about being creative, finding solutions to situations. Okay, something comes up. Remember, challenge is an opportunity, and every opportunity has a solution. Aha. There's something for you to think about. Okay. Next card up is Regeneration. And let me put on my glasses because this number is a little foggy. The number 46. In numerology, when we take 4 plus 6, we get a 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. New beginnings. And I know you keep saying, well, we keep telling me we're having new beginnings. Yeah, that's the possibility that exists for each and every one of us, to have a new beginning each and every month. And the way to start having that new beginning is use this time right now, from now till Tuesday, to release, let go, and surrender. Whatever you don't want to keep, whatever you don't want to hold on to, release, let go, and surrender it. Go on my website, go to the freebies, do the cord cutting. Then write down whatever it is you're holding on to. Let it go. Be it people, places, things, situations. You don't have to write a whole sentence, just write it down. You can write down fucked up shit, excuse my French, and just take that. And once you get everything out of you that you're releasing, letting go right now, and surrendering, write it down and either rip up the paper and toss it in the toilet or burn it somewhere safely. And start to notice how you begin to feel very differently in life. Start to notice how things start to unfold very differently in your life. Because when you let go, release, and what you're doing is you're creating a new space for something wonderful to come in. And this is saying it's time of regeneration. And that's what happens between the full moon and the new moon. It's shedding old skins, shedding old behaviors, shedding old habits, shedding things that are no longer useful in our lives. And that could be relationships. It could be conversations. It could be a way of being. It could be an expectation. It could be how things used to be. And it's time to regenerate, have a rebirth, allow things to come all the way full circle. And your agenda pushing it isn't going to make it happen any sooner than it's supposed to. So relax, and allow yourself to regenerate, okay? So that you can get ready. Lord have mercy. Look at this card that's coming up. New life, okay? And the number on here is the number 39. And 3 plus 9 is 12. And 12 plus 3 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Again, outcomes. You can have a creative outcome to a situation that has happened in your life. You never know what is on the other side. And it looks like the person on this card is just waking up. And it's saying it's time for a new life. It's time to allow things to move in a different direction and truly desire a different outcome. If there's something going on, truly desire a different outcome. This next card is the number 3. Again, the theme of 3 is playing out. We've had 3 cards that are 3. And this is the 3rd one. And it says between worlds. Now again, creative solutions, creative outcomes are absolutely possible. And it's time for you to start looking at what they could be. Have the strength and the courage. And remember, that was the first card that we received today. Have the strength and the courage to really sit back and say, you know what, this works. This doesn't. That relationship, we're either going to change it or we're going to just take a time out. And sometimes you need to take a time out. I've done that in my life, and the relationships have come back very different and very strong. Because when you take a time out, it gives everyone a chance to reevaluate. And if that's what you choose to do. Some people just take a good time out and say, you know what, I'm done with this. And that's okay too, if that's the decision that works for you. But sometimes you need to step back. Look at your behavior. Where do you need to change? What don't you want to change? What works for you? Because sometimes there's nothing that needs to be changed. Sometimes it's just people are having a rough or a hard time and a hard period in their life. They need to go through it. And sometimes they need to go through it without their hands being held. If you're that person that's always holding other people's hands. And what does it say? You know, God's rejection is, what looks like rejection is God's protection. It could be that you're being protected by your Creator. There's another one that says, when people walk out of your life, let them go. And when God or your Creator, the universe, removes people from your life, it's because there are conversations that were heard that you didn't hear. Sometimes you don't know everything that's going on. Sometimes what you think is going on is maybe part of the situation, but it's not the whole thing. So be very careful what you read into something, because you never really know the full story until you sit down and have a conversation with someone. Now, that conversation doesn't have to be what I call an archaeological dig and going all the way back to the first time you spoke and everything that ever happened in life. But what it can be is a clearing, a cleaning, and an understanding that is brought about. And you can just sit back and say, you know what, I'm going to let all the past stuff go because I can see my role in it. I can see what I don't like, and going forward, this is how I'm going to behave. Or this is how I'm going to address things. Especially for someone who deals with trauma. It could be a time where you could be between two worlds. An old world, if you look on this card, there's an old world where the swan is still in this gray area. And then there's a new world, new life, where everything is colorful and beautiful and serene. So start to really look at what is it that you want in life. Do you still want to hang on to that old drama? Do you still want to live in the past? You know, living in the past is like driving a car, going forward and you're looking over your shoulder. You can't drive like that. You will have an accident. Or even driving and you're going forward and drive and you're looking in the rear view mirror. You don't see what's ahead of you. So let's all start going forward. Keep moving forward, even if it's a small step. I remember when my husband died and both my kids said, Mom, my son was in his last 6 weeks of law school, and he said, well, Mom, I'm going to drop out and help you out. I said, no, you're not. You're going to graduate. We got a graduation coming up. My daughter was in her first freshman year at college, and she said, well, I'm going to stay home. I said, only stay home because you want to. Don't stay home for me. I'm fine. I mean, I'm grieving and I lost your dad and I'm sad about that. But, you know, we can have a time of coming together in the next 6 weeks where we can all be together without other obligations and things that we are fulfilling in our own lives, where we can just sit down and have a good cry together. And we had the good cry. We went on with the service of saying goodbye to their dad and doing all of that. But sometimes we allow other people's stuff to be bigger than our own dreams. My son's dream was to go on and finish law school. To take off at 6 weeks and say, I'm not going to finish out the last 6 weeks. What was the point of that? You did how many years of law school? 2.5? And here you are going to drop out in the last 6 weeks? I don't think so. Oh, no. You don't get a tuition refund either. And my daughter, going to, I think I'll just stop, right here and not finish freshman year. Girl, you 4 weeks away from finals. Go do them damn finals. Or let's figure out how we can do them over the summer. Things can always, like we said, look for creative solutions. Where was that card at? Coming to the edge. TikTok. Let's get things going, because we can be between two different things going on in our lives, but still move forward. Moving forward means that you are allowing yourself to breathe. That's the last card that's come out, and it's card number 29. Interesting, because in numerology, 2 plus 9 equals 11, and that is an angel master number. Look it up, see what it means for you. But here's the deal. When we allow ourselves to really let life happen, let it happen. Let it happen. Really feel into it. When we feel like we're between two worlds, look and see what is really positive in this world, what's positive in this world. What could I leave behind in this world? What do I not want in this world? And if we decide that the new way that we're looking at looks a lot better, clean up the past. Don't drag it on with you. It's like dragging a boulder behind you. Let the past go. Let it go. You cannot change it. All you can do is forgive it. Say, I'm sorry. Thank you. Move on. Move forward. Life goes in a forward motion. And if you keep sitting around with, they did me wrong, they said this, they said that. Who are they? Who are they? They don't control your life. I'll give you a short story here. My neighbor called me one day and she, Carolyn, they just make me sick. They said this and they did that and they look at, and so she finished. She said, are you there? I said, yeah. She said, did you hear what I said? I said, I heard you. I'm just waiting for you to finish. She says, well, what do you think? I said, and I'm going to give you all the cleaned up version, because sometimes when I'm hit off guard and I'm not in my mode, I wasn't in the moment of being correct or being advisable. I was on the moment of, why are you bothering me with this crap again? Anyway, what I said was, they don't clean my bills, they don't use my bathroom, and they don't sleep in my bed. And even then, they are not going to change my trajectory of being uplifted, inspired, and in a higher vibration. And sometimes it is hard to maintain a higher vibration, but it's also difficult to maintain a lower one too. You can't walk around being angry all the damn time. But you can be in a higher vibration where you feel joy and happiness and peace and curiosity. And yes, someone ticks you off, you address it, you go back. But if you're always down here and you're always doing the, oh, woe is me, I'm the victim, no one likes me, everyone hates me, I'm going to eat some worms. Well, you enjoy them worms. Don't share them with me. And know that you can be uplifted. This is a time of new life. Regeneration. Remember, regeneration. New life. We are between worlds. Let's take a breath. Let's come to the edge. Let's respect time, because it is short. And have the strength and the courage to go live that life that you truly have been dreaming about. Now, I'm not talking about the dream like you might have watching the Kardashians and all of that reality TV stuff. No, I'm talking about living a life that you truly have dreamed for yourself. Okay? And maybe that is the life you dream for yourself. But I'm just saying, you might be a little disappointed. Dream your own dreams. You were put here to dream your dreams, not to be a carbon copy of anyone else. I don't care if you're a twin, triplet, or sextuplet. Be yourself. Be your own unique self. As someone said to me the other day, you're a unique teacup. I said, yes, I am. I was in a tea store, and they said, well, you're a unique teacup. I said, yes, I am. And so, yeah, be your own unique self. Be your own unique self, because nobody else can do that. Okay? Like, what did they say when we were growing up? When God made you, they threw away the mold. I said, thank goodness. I wouldn't want to meet another person that was just like me. Anyway, go have an amazing rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed this reading. And don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Comment. I love love to get comments. I respond, I really do, especially when YouTube puts them on my line. But anyway, go have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope it uplifted you and inspired you. And please come back for another reading from Wisdom from the Angels. Take care.